Where? Bestien from the foredeck. There! Okay. That's a lightning! That's a lightning! Oh. That the flying city? Yes, it must be. That's it. That's the Aureole. Hells. Captain Schwartz, land the ship now. Pardon, Professor? You have emergency orders from Cassius, right? If you don't hurry, it'll be too late for all of us. Very well. Orbitphänomen, Schattenphänomen, ne? Ja. Das heißt, die Aureole war eine fliegende Stadt, die wahrscheinlich auch eine Kriegswaffe in der alten Zeit, ne? Also alle anderen Orbes ausschalten kann. Und natürlich ist es halt nicht, weil sie sich die Dinger gebastelt haben. Marvelous! My goodness! Holy hell, that's something! Isn't it just wonderful? This is astounding! Never understand why you were making such a big deal of it. Now I understand. It's nice to see that all of you understand its worth. The Aureole itself had long been sealed away in another dimension. Despite this, it has always been possible for it to influence our own dimension through the Gospels, which act as terminals. There was just one problem. We had no access to the originals, and so we were forced to create replicas. Only the most accurate would do. Any less, and the Aureole would have remained forever unattainable. After much trial and error, we managed to successfully create the perfect replicas. These true Gospels finally allowed the Aureole to remove the shackles that restricted its power. And so here it is, returned from the dark abyss in which it was sealed. It was the purpose of Stage 3 of the plan, I assume? Indeed. My comrades in arms, thanks to your labors, the third stage is complete. And now our plan moves into its final stage. The Tetrasolic Towers ended. Goddess. What is that thing? It's huge, ridiculously huge. That thing must be more than 5,000 acres across. It's like a giant floating island. Now look closely, the base is artificial. It's more a floating city than an island. A city? Well, we can't just sit here. Alright guys, listen up. We are getting onto the Flying City Island. What? Seriously? Of course I'm serious. I've never been more serious. If those society folks have brought that thing back, then think. It must be full of incredible treasure! Enough to pay our debts in 10 times over? You've got to be kidding me. We can't just go waltzing into something that's huge! Just head back me up here. Honestly, at this point, I bet there are things on that city I want too, like beyond treasure. Oh, Ideo, save me. Kai does have a point though. Things have been weird all day, so we should probably be careful. I mean, for starters, the radio's been silent for ages. That is true. Guild and army transmission are one thing, but even the civilian channels are dead, which is... What? A wave of light? Oh shit. Ugh. What happened? Report. Boss, big problem. The generators and flight engines have cut out. All of them. What? Wait, that means we're really in trouble now. The flight field from the engine is dissipating. The Bobcat's not answering her helm at all either. You're kidding. You mean we can't do anything? There's only one thing we can do at this point. What? Pray to idols that it's not our time to be called to heaven. Meow. Oh crap. Meow. Land of Chaos. So that's what the light show at the tower was about. But the kids pulled off a genuine miracle this time. Let me give you your reward first, Idios knows you've earned it. So what madness we've fallen into. I've never thought being deprived of ornaments would throw us into this much chaos. No kidding. So that makes you realize just how dependent we've become on orbit power. It's true, communication, transportation, defense, production. Every single major function of society is effectively paralyzed at this point. For most people, I think the real worry will be the lights in the kitchen. From the sounds of it, the city was really in a tizzy last night. That's being kind about it. People were mobbing the guild house, the Aureole workshop, the mayor's mansion, all demanding answers. It was awful. Everyone wanted to know what had happened and I had no answers to give. Frenzied fools practically kept me up all night. I see. Sorry, Lugren. With the floating city on top of all this crap's getting dire. Feels like we're on one step away from a frigging panic. Well, the people of Libelle love peace, so I do not personally expect a riot immediately. Should the situation continue for too long, however, people may begin to lose hope. Yes, we must do something about this and quickly. So then, everyone, what's the plan? You said Russell has to bring back the dead, turn water to Ambrosia and save us all? Bring back the dead? Well, Professor Russell's come up with a new invention that isn't too far off. This, everyone, is my latest invention, the zero field generator. Zero field. What now? Put simply, you are aware of the special warp field the gospel produced, yes? This is a circuit which produces a field to nullify that warp via resonance that does not qualify as simple under any definition. If I understand correctly, then Professor, this can actually reverse the Aureole shutdown phenomena. Wow, what? Is that true, Professor? Prevent it, more specifically, but just so. Ultimately, the shutdown phenomena is just Aureole energy being absorbed by the Gospels. Where the energy went was a mystery, but having come this far, I think we finally have an answer. To the floating city, to the Aureole. It is the only answer which makes sense. The Aureole uses the little host between dimensions generated by devices which we call Gospels to cause the phenomenon. Gospels are, all things considered, small hosts, so the area affected was thankfully minor. If the Aureole made manifest once again, however, that area has grown immensely. Enough to engulf the entire of Libelle and beyond our borders, I'd imagine. All of Libelle, so that's what's causing all this. Yes, I find it likely that every ornament in the country, without exception, has stopped working. However, the zero field generator can stop the interference of the Aureole. Which is to say, put it next to an ornament and that ornament will work just fine. Wow! Professor, that's amazing. So you fire that thing up and everything's cool then? Not quite, I'm afraid. That area this prototype can protect is limited. It can shield at most an ornament you could carry in 2 hands. That's small? Oh. Well, hell, that kind of limits what we can do, doesn't it? The other problem is I only have so many of them. Even as a favor for Cassius, I could only put 16 of them together. 16, that's actually a lot, if anything. Wait, Dad asked you for these? Yes, he requested that I work on these a while back, actually. I scarcely even imagined a crisis on this scale at the time, but it seems he did. I see. Just I'd expect from Cassius, always seeing further than any other man. That being the case, though, pretty clear how we should use the things, I think. You're sharp at one, Father. I don't quite follow. So in a crisis like this, the thing you need more than anything else is fast, accurate communication. Whether it's about the society throwing bears at people or where goods need to be taken. If you can't communicate, you're up a creek. Meaning? This should be used to restore communication devices all over the bird. Is that about the size of it? Bingo! That is a good idea. For the military, not being able to use our guns or airship is dire. Not having communication between headquarters and our forces is even more serious, however. We should restore communication between Gransel Castle and the Haken Gate and Leyston Forest ASAP. The guild's in the same boat in a way. If the branches can't get in touch, it'll be hard to mount any response to anything that might happen. Sounds as if we're all in agreement then. Well then, Captain Schwartz, I'll provide 10 zero-field generators to the Royal Army. That should give you enough to cover the Aureole, the capital, the gate, Leyston, and all regional posts. You have my thanks, Professor. I'll order my men to distribute them immediately. And the remaining 6 go to the Bracer Guild. That should be enough to restore the phone in each guild branch. Well, we'll get right to it. We'll see him safely there. What? You can get the phone working? That would be great help. Please set up the 0 whatever it was right away. No problem. Tita, would you do the honors? Sure, give me just a second. Tita opened the lid on the phone and put the CFG inside. Okay. That's done. It's all set to go. That was kind of faster than I thought it'd be. All you really need to do is put it in the right spot inside the phone. Okay, now for the moment of truth. Tita flipped the switch on the phone. Ooh, you did it! Nice, looks like it really does let the orbital device work. So next, I need to test to see if the phone will actually connect. Try calling Grandpa, he's on the outside. I should have a working phone. Tita dialed in her phone number. Hello? Ah, Grandpa. Yes, it's me. I'm at the guild house in Bose right now. Yeah, it's okay, it works great. Okay, I will. You do your best too, Grandpa. I think it's connecting okay. No kidding. Professor Russell saved us again, it seems. I have to drown Russell and be on stake next time I see him. Speaking of things, Russell seems to be aboard the Aureole still, but where did the princess and the churchman go off to? They both headed to Gransel down with Captain Schwartz. Chloe said she wanted to talk to the Queen, and Kevin said something about the Archbishop, I think. I see. I imagine the royal family and the church have their own crisis to deal with right now. The good news is they agreed to deliver a zero-field generator to the capital guild house for us. I would expect to get a call from Ellen at some point. Excellent. Coordinating with them will help. You lot are off to the remaining guild house, I take it? Yep, that's the plan. What I'd really like to deal with is the floating city, but... wouldn't we all? It seems like our society friends are already there too. We can't lay a damn thing on them with our airships grounded. Real heroic spot to be in, huh? There's little point in flogging ourselves over it. Right now we must focus on what can be done. Yeah? Yes, let's get to it.
All right! Leave it to me!
Okay, obviously airship trouble is right out for us, so we'll be walking. Which should we go first, Roland or Ruan? Neither choice is better than the other, really. All of the guild has needed working phones, so all we can do is pick a direction and go. Good point. Joshua got it, I think. No matter which way we go, I'm betting we'll have our work cut out for us. We must help those in need after all. Yeah, okay then. Ich muss jetzt wirklich ein... Gut, warte. Aha, Kronepass und Anselpath. Machen wir. Wo ist der Ansel? Ich schau mal kurz, wo denn... Oh, hi. Huh? What's going on? Why are these people looking up at... I see, so that's it. Ah. Man kann die sehen. The floating city is so huge. It's overwhelming seeing it from down here. Well, I can understand why the series are freaking out. We might not be able to do all hell of a lot, but times like this our embraces have to step up. We gotta do our best to make this better and give the citizens some peace. Yeah. Yeah, let's hurry. Da ist ein New Ansel Park. Und das ist das Monster und dann... Ne? Ah! Sing! Again! Please! God damn it!
That's that then. Let's move out.
Oh, hi, wo kommst du her?
That's that
Kommt
then.
das
Let's move
Viech
out.
her? What? Hm. Das möchte ich auf alle Fälle noch machen, bevor wir weitergehen. Du! Geht mir nicht auf die Nerven. Triff doch einfach! Diese Nebenmonster, ich hasse sie, ganz ehrlich. Aber ich will keinen EP verbraten. Dann muss ich ja wieder heilen. Ups, hi.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Da ist es. Ein Eulkäse. Egget Plistriff! What? Excuse me?
We're good to go.
Warum die Insta-Death? Warum haben die Insta-Death? Die beiden brauchen bessere Heilung rein, ganz ehrlich. Kannst du bitte aufhören?
Not done yet.
Warum kann mir keiner den zu Death haben? For fuck's sake. gehe noch zurück zur Gilde, bevor ich weitermach. Jesus Christ. Was? Krone Trail war da drüben. Genau, da gehen wir noch hin. Und dann würde ich sagen... Krone Highway? Da, Krone 3. Was ist heute mit Let's Play The Legend of Heroes Trace in the Sky? Und wir sehen uns dann das nächste Mal. Bis dann, Leute. Ciao!